She said she needed space. I didn't know that meant emotional distance from me. That sentence has been replaying in my mind for weeks. My wife and I have been together for almost 8 years. And like most couples, we've had our good seasons and bad seasons. But nothing prepared me for what she said one quiet evening. I just need some space. Not a breakup, not a divorce, just space. At first, I didn't panic. I thought maybe she meant mental space, more time for herself, a break from routine, some breathing room. But the way she said it, the way her voice cracked, the way she looked everywhere except my eyes, it felt like she was asking for something deeper. Still, I respected it. I didn't question her. I didn't beg. I didn't push. I simply said, okay, I'm here. Take whatever time you need. But her version of space wasn't the version I expected. The next morning, she woke up early, earlier than she has in years. She got dressed, put on makeup she hasn't worn in forever, and left for the gym. At first, I was proud of her. I thought she was taking care of herself. I thought this space was healthy. But then it kept happening. New outfits, new perfume, new skincare routines, hours at the gym, more time outside the house, more energy, but none of it directed toward me. She was glowing again, but she wasn't glowing for me. When I tried to talk to her, she kept the conversation short. When I tried to sit beside her, she shifted just slightly away. When I tried to hug her, she hugged back, but it felt like hugging a memory, not a person. I didn't want to jump to conclusions. I didn't want to accuse her. I didn't want to seem insecure, but something inside me kept whispering, this isn't just space. This is distance. Real distance. Growing distance. Scary distance. One night, she came home smelling like a smell I didn't recognize. Not another man's cologne, but a new perfume on her. Something warm, sweet, expensive. I said, you look really nice today. She smiled politely and said, thanks. I just felt like dressing up. But she didn't dress up around me. Not anymore. Then I started noticing the small things. Her phone was always face down. Her notifications were suddenly silent. She typed faster, smiled at her screen more, and locked her phone the second I walked into the room. I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to think the worst. I kept telling myself, maybe she's just overwhelmed. Maybe she's just trying to feel better about herself. But deep down, I felt myself slipping out of her life one day at a time. The final straw came on a Sunday afternoon. She was in the bedroom getting ready, and I walked in just as she was putting on earrings. She looked stunning, like the version of her I fell in love with years ago. I said, you look amazing. Are we going somewhere? She hesitated for a second, just a second, and said, oh, I'm going out alone today. I just need a little more space. More space. For me. That's when I finally asked the question that had been drowning me for weeks. Is there someone else? She turned to look at me. Not angry, not shocked, just sad. No, she said softly. There isn't another person. But there is another version of myself that I'm trying to find. I didn't understand. Not fully. Then she told me the truth, the twist that split my heart in two. I lost myself in our marriage. I became someone who only existed to keep the peace. I stopped growing. I stopped dreaming. I stopped being me. So this space isn't about avoiding you. It's about remembering who I am without being someone's wife. I stood there silently, because how do you argue with a person who isn't choosing another man, but choosing to rediscover herself? She wasn't cheating. She wasn't planning to leave. She wasn't building a secret life. She was rebuilding herself. But rebuilding herself meant she had to temporarily step away from me. And that's the kind of heartbreak no one warns you about. Not betrayal, not lies, not another lover, just distance. The kind that grows quietly while the person you love tries to find pieces of herself that existed before she ever met you. So now I'm left asking myself, which is harder to survive? Losing someone to another person, or losing them to a version of themselves you can't reach anymore? Because sometimes the person who needs space isn't asking for distance from you. They're asking for distance from who they've become.